Hello, good morning everyone. I'm Coach Tina. Thank you so much for joining my strength class this morning. We're going to be going through a lower body workout. So of course you need your medium to medium heavy weights today. We're going to be going through a movement prep, going through some lower body exercises, and then I'm going to leave you guys off with a regeneration exercise, okay? So just make sure that you have your open space, have a water bottle by your side, and we will get right started with the movement prep. So we'll start off on the mat, stretching out our hip flexors. So have one knee down, one knee up like this. You're going to push your hips forward and squeeze your glute here in the back. So as you do that, you should already feel a stretch right here. There's definitely some tightness in my hips this morning, so I'm going to stay here for a second. If you want to accentuate the stretch, you can throw your arm straight up, or you can even lean over to the side a little bit. Just stay there for about one breath, and then come out of the stretch, and then do it again. So I'm going to slightly push my hips forward, reach up and over, feel the stretch, and then come out of it, okay? Good, we'll do this about 3 to 5 times on each side until both of our hips feel equally stretched. So we're going to be doing some hip hinging today and some squats. So a hip flexor stretch is definitely necessary, especially if you've been sitting at work all day, sitting in a computer chair, or if you just woke up from bed this morning like I just did. So you can switch to the other side now. Have one knee down, one knee up. Squeeze that back glute as you push your hips forward. This one doesn't feel as tight as the other side. All right, we'll do one more. All right, from there, swing one leg out to the side, just like that. Put your hands on the mat, and then you should feel a stretch on the inside of your leg. That muscle is called your adductor. So you're going to then put your hands back on the mat, rock your body weight forward, leaning onto your hands and your wrists, and then push your body weight back. So you're sitting on that back heel of the knee that's down. So now we're really getting into our hip, getting some movement in there because like I said, we're doing some squats and deadlifts today. So let's make sure our hips are feeling good. All right, we can switch sides. So have the other knee down, swing the other leg out to the side, hands on the mat. Rocking yourself back and forth. All right, and then from there, let's go into a glute bridge. So put both feet planted on the ground, knees bent. And from here, you are going to drive pressure through your heels to lift your hips up. Hold it there for a second. Control back down. Again, driving through your heels to lift your hips up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Hold it for a second. Control back down. Go ahead and go up again at your own pace. Hold it for a second at the top. Control back down. So as you go up at the top, you might even feel your hip flexors still have some residual tightness in there. That's not a bad thing if you can feel that, because that just means you're squeezing your glutes well, you're getting some good hip extension, and you just feel a little bit of tightness like I do right now. But like I said, that's okay. We're just trying to warm up our glutes here. Lots of heel pressure. All right, back up to our feet. One more warm-up exercise here. This one's called the windmill. March in place a little bit to find your hip width stance. Start with both hands in front of you, palms facing each other. One hand is going to go down towards the floor as the other one comes up to the sky, okay? So from here, I'm going to hinge my hips back. My eyes are following my top hand. Come back up and switch sides. So this one we're practicing our hip hinge and we're getting some rotation going through our upper body. Don't forget, I want your gaze to follow your fingertips, so keep your eyes on that top hand. There we go. All right, movement prep is done. First up, we are going to start off with a conventional deadlift, meaning our stance is going to be hip width, okay? You can use a barbell, you can use 1 or 2 dumbbells, 1 or 2 kettlebells, whatever you have. I'm going to be using 1 kettlebell today. So our first set is going to be 3 sets of 10. The deadlift is going to be superset with an inverted hamstring, which I will show you after that. Before we get started, I'm just going to take a sip of water, and then I will explain the deadlift. All right. Conventional deadlift, like I said, conventional just means hip width apart and not really wide stance. Hip width is here. A deadlift is a hip hinge. So do your little march in place to find your stance. My hips are going to hinge back with a soft bend in my knees. So first I'm going to soften my knees a little bit. My hips are going to hinge back. And I still can't reach the kettlebell, so from here I'm just going to bend my knees a little bit until I can. So this is my starting point. From here I'm going to drive through my heels, and I'm also going to think about squeezing my glutes and pushing them forward at the top, okay? And then from there, soften my knees again as my hips go back. All right, that is the deadlift. We are doing 3 sets of 10, and then I will show you the inverted hamstring. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, put that weight down. Inverted hamstring. One leg is planted. Move up a little bit. Soft bend in my knee. My other leg is going to kick back as my body weight comes forward. Arms out to the side to help me balance, okay? So from here, ooh, my balance is off today. I just kicked something behind me. Let's try that again, guys. Here we go. Just like that. So I'm hinging at the hip still. It's just more of a single leg movement, and my arms are out to the side to help me balance. So let's go for 8 on each side. Here we go. We can do them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Other side. Keep that leg planted. Soft bend in the knee. And now my left leg is going to kick back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here we go, 6, 7, 8, 9, oh, 8, 9, I just said an extra one. All right, take a break. We're only doing 8 on each side. All right, take a break, grab some water, and then we'll go right back to the conventional deadlift. So if you remember from my previous strength classes, you should be at least 80% recovered before you go into your next strength set again, okay? So take your time between here. Try to get your heart rate back down if it was super elevated before that last set. All right, a set of 10 again. Here we go. Deep breath, feeling good. Here we go, set of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, put that weight down. One set left for the inverted hamstring. Keep one leg planted, soft bend in the knee. The other leg is going to shoot back as a counterbalance. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, shake it out. Do the other side. Set of 8 here. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, I gotta start over. 3, there we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8. There we go. All right, deep breath. Try to get your heart rate down. All right, so that was our second set of inverted hamstring. That is all we are doing for that exercise. So we have one more of the conventional deadlift, rest, and then moving on. All right, a set of 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, nice job, everybody. Put that weight down. Take a break. Grab some water. All right, second superset we're going through. First exercise is called an RDL, 3 sets of 12. Second exercise is a split squat, 2 sets of 8 on each side, okay? So an RDL is similar to what we just did for the conventional deadlift. I'll show you with this kettlebell again. So you're going to march in place to find your hip width stance. Like I said before, any sort of deadlift is just a hip hinge. So we are going to hinge our hips back. Last time I said, okay, I got here, now I can't reach the kettlebell. Bend your knees to get down. We're not gonna do that part. So you're just going to hinge your hips back, grab your weight, hinge back, and this is the starting point, okay? So there's no more bend in my knee than this little soft bend right here. So start from here. My glutes are gonna drive my hips forward, come back down, and that is the movement, okay? So my knees stay in this little soft bend, and that's all we're doing, all right? 3 sets of 12 for that exercise. The split squat I will show you after. All right, ready? 3 sets of 12. You're starting with the weight in your hand for this exercise, so grab your dumbbell, grab your kettlebell. Find your stance, march in place. Here we go, hips are gonna hinge back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, put that weight down. You should be feeling that in the back of your hamstrings and your glutes, okay? If you feel it in your back, your lower back, think about sitting your hips back more, so you're shifting your body weight to sit your hips back instead of just like bending over from your head and curling your whole spine down, okay? So try that for your next set. Split squat, you're going to be in a split stance like this, like this. Find your balance. Try to get this back knee straight down to the ground and then shoot yourself right back up, okay? 8 on each side. You can hold a weight for this one if you want to. I'm gonna go no weight for my first set. Here we go, set of 8. Find your balance. Here we go. Pull that belly button in to keep your core engaged. Think about driving that back knee straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, switch sides. Get into your split position. Find your balance. Pull in your belly button toward your spine. Drive that back knee down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Take a little break. Catch your breath before we start our next set again. All right. RDL, 3 sets of 12. Going on our second set here. Here we go. Remember, find your stance, grab your weight, do a few marches in place. Here we go, set of 12. Remember, think about sitting your hips back and loading all the weight back here instead of in your lower back, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, put that weight down right into our split squats. So if you want to grab a weight for this one, go ahead. Get into your split stance. I'll show you from the side this time. Find your balance. Then that back knee is just going to try to drop straight down to the ground and come back up. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Had this leg back, this, okay. Switch sides. I'm confusing myself a little bit. All right, my left leg is back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I keep doing that. 8. We're stopping at 8. I just did an extra one. All right, shake your legs out. Can't count this morning. All right, catch your breath. One more set of the RDLs. All right, a set of 12. Remember, you should be feeling this in your hamstrings and your glutes. If you're still feeling it in your lower back, you can leave a comment on this video or you can email me and I would be more than happy to go over some proper form with you, okay? Let's try one more time, hamstrings and glutes, okay? Grab your weight, find your stance. Hips are gonna shoot straight back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew, there we go. Put that weight down. Shake it out. Definitely feeling it in my legs right now. Whew, all right. We are going to do one more superset. 2 sets of each exercise. So first up, we have a goblet squat, 2 sets of 10. Superset with a lateral squat, 2 sets of 8 on each side. So a goblet squat just means you're holding the weight here at your chest. So it can be a dumbbell, it can be a kettlebell, it can be a textbook or a backpack. I'm gonna show you guys by holding this weight with the heels of my hand here. Just hold it against your body for a set of 10. Here we go. Find your squat stance. Think about pulling yourself down into a squat, right back up. 10 reps, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Put that weight down. Lateral squat, you are going to take a wider stance, okay? Just like this. And you are going to keep your feet planted here the whole time. You're going to squat 8 times over this leg, like that. 8 times over the other leg, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, I'll show you from a side view. On the other side, 8 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. All right, shake it out. One more set, goblet squat for 10. Whew. All right. Pick up your medium weights, 10 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, one more set, lateral squats. Here we go. Get your wide stance. 8 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there we go. We made it through the workout. Now we're gonna do some regeneration just to stretch out our legs a little bit. All right, so meet me down here on the mat. Grab a sip of water. All right, we're gonna do an active hamstring stretch. So you're gonna be lying on your back with one leg planted here, the other leg straight up in the air. Pull your toes toward your shins on the up leg so you feel a stretch in your calf. You're going to then interlock your fingers right below the crease of your knee, so somewhere on your upper thigh here. Just grab your leg. And then from here, pull your heel toward your butt and then back up. So you're going to bend and straighten your leg while keeping your toes pulled down toward your shin to accentuate the stretch. So we'll just go for about 10 on each side. So what this is doing, the more we pump our leg like this, we are flushing the blood through our leg and bringing it back to our core. So we're just trying to get our legs to cool down, flushing all the blood through. Hopefully we won't feel as much soreness later or tomorrow. It's also dropping our heart rate pretty quickly because we're lying down on the ground. All right, and then we can switch to the other side. So straighten out that leg, pull your toes toward your shin, and then grab your upper thigh here again. So from here, bring your heel toward your butt, and then straighten again. Try to straighten your leg as much as you can. It might get a little shaky at the top. Don't try to force it, just straighten as much as you can and then bend it. We're just trying to find our end range of motion for our hamstrings. Get some blood pumping through, a little recovery for our muscles. There we go. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning for my lower body strength class. As always, I'm Coach Tina, and thank you guys so much for joining me. Have an awesome day, you guys.